Well, first question. Which strategies do you apply to give effective solution when business face turbulent times? Reduce the price of products so you can attract consumer. Defer the moment of payment without interest to the client. A payment in part in online sales is common now carry out product promotion as well as on special dates. It will be a good option. Free delivery. Avoid unnecessary expenses within the company. It's time to apply marketing more. Add all this with the intention of not stopping selling, being able to adapt to change so as not to generate losses. Other question, what are the main difference between high and low context culture? Compare and contrast them with real life example. Low context culture are those that go to the direct point of negotiation. A personal relationship is not relevant. This occur with countries like Germany, the United States. Instead, high context culture try to first formalize a personal relationship, establish trust. This occur in countries such as China, Japan, India. This happened with Amazon and Walmart in India, which has been generates a conflict for not having a cordial relationship of respecting the agreement given. Their policies are very different from that they are used to when entering other markets. Other compare and contrast the results of two companies, one that always research its customer segment and other that doesn't. The results are positive for the companies that investigate the consumer segment, although this can be very complex. You can know that there are similar customs with the purchase they have made previously. In order to have knowledge of the brand's consumption trends to be able to supply and have a quick sale, instead one that doesn't investigate can take too long and have too much in stock, with this having a slow rotation of the product. A local partner can help us overcome language barrier, mitigate culture issues, and give us direct access to local consumer. In exchange, we give them managed or organizational know-how. What are your views on it? It's an exchange of interest in which they can benefit, since the barriers are difficult when entering a new market, as an associating with some who know the market can be optimal, and finding clients can take times and more if it's in a different language. As long as you earn a quick income, you can consolidate yourself in this market. And on the part of giving management knowledge, with the experience that this person could have, it should be somewhat easy, presenting an organizational model to optimize resource. Other investigate one case of an successful joint venture. Give your analysis of the weak points that didn't allow the involved parties succeed. And the reason may be the association with one or more companies to form a new one, sharing certain things such as resource, technology, capital, being independent of its brand and imagine that doesn't affect the main one. It's also beneficial to enter a new market. Some pros are the ease of entering new markets, lower risks, sharing knowledge, as of financing, having the same goals to make it work. And I will tell you that there are some discrepancies, conflicts that may take the products and the capital profit is high. Other why startups are not a smaller version of companies support with example? Because it is based on the majority of the use of technology, it has innovated ideas that allow giving solutions to groups of people for their satisfaction. They are scalable since they can grow quickly and generate income much faster without increasing expenses like traditional companies. One of the cases may be Spotify that start with two people who provide music and is now one of the largest platforms for music content. In a short time, it's become very well known and generates great income. It is Spotify. Other give example of startups that pivoted in order to attain success. How was the decision-making process? Some examples are PayPal. At the beginning, the company confidently decided to create a service that allowed to transfer sums of money between pilots, like electronic agenda. As more common mobile device decide to implement the use to make payment through a new service called PayPal, and decision by the company was correct in complementing in service. Other is Singularity, the chain that led to rethinking from being a craft marketplace to becoming a personalized jewelry e-commerce. They made the decision to specialize in of the jewels products since previously they felt that they had gotten into an unsustainable model. Other stage startup, how useful is that kind of innovation to continue educating people in pandemic context, investigate to and explain them. And this type of online platform is very successful since education must continue. Now, in a time of pandemic, through this innovation is the opportunity to take advantage of learning different subjects such as language, informatics, database tools, and many more that you can improve for your work or curriculum, whether it be the case. Some example, STEMI gives you teaching about robotics programmers, programming, coding, and they have a platform in which teacher facilitates your project based step-by-step learning. Other in mail science, you can be knowledge of chemistry carry out virtual experiences that lead to understanding the theories of chemical experiments. Reading summary. Nowadays, companies have to go beyond the usual in these times that the use of technology positively influence companies to allow innovation and has been occurring in recent years. Companies are creating opportunities for advancement as they have been doing in the automotive sector. Thinking about the ecosystem allow this sector to develop electronic ideas, robotic intelligence that can be essential in the production and creation of the new automobiles. These chains and projects have been taking a place like the Ford brand, Honda, also in that has been present with the effect of the network will impact for great change. The ecosystem will influence different sectors of the industry.